let's think about what is a correlation matrix. And so a correlation matrix is where we're going to look for the correlation between several different things. So we're going to go to analyze and we're going to go to correlate. But this time we're going to look at more than one thing. So let's look at the student's GPA and see, is student's GPA related to hours of study per week? Is it related to hours of TV watched? And then is studying related to hours and TV watched? So when I click OK, again, hide and go seek with my output. This time we have our descriptive statistics, and this is what we're referring to when we say a matrix. So that's because we're looking at, is the hours per week of TV related to hours per week of TV? Is it related to hours of study? Is it related to students' GPA? So it's called a matrix because we're able to compare everything at one time. So if you want to see if 10 variables are correlated, this just gets bigger. So we flagged all of our significant correlations. So we know that there is a statistically significant relationship between the amount of TV watched and hours studied. And we would also see, let's see, none of these have been flagged, no flag. So that is the only significant relationship, which is interesting. So because this one is not flagged here, it's not going to be significant. It's still going to be negative, and it's still going to be small, but there's not an actual statistically significant correlation here. Same thing with here, hours of study and TV, we've already seen that. And then this is very small, 0.1. So that's a very small correlation. And there's a 45% chance you found that on accident, which is why it's not considered to be statistically significant. This one's also interesting to me because it's negative 0.25, and there's a 7.6% chance you found this on accident, but it's not significant. So that can be the interesting thing, like we talked about with where do we determine significance, and we really can't say unless we have the data, because I don't know what the scale is out of. I don't know enough information about my data set to determine significance just from descriptives. That's really why we have to have this piece done here to tell us, is it statistically significant or not?